Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today is day number 5, I think, of the Synthesis League, and I have some good news, some bad news, some mindsets, some everything actually. So at the moment, level 89, I could finally finish to get onto the mid-tier maps yesterday. So we cleared up until tier 11. I also did some high tiers as well. So that works pretty good. If you're wondering what's the plan for today in terms of mapping, I think I will go through the unique maps, because usually the majority of them are kind of cheap, I would say, and still will boost your Atlas bonus. We have 2/3 done here on the completion bonus, which is actually pretty insane. The gear is kind of the same as yesterday. There's just one difference that I made when I was talking yesterday about the Cerberus Limb and the Magna Eclipses. So as you can see, for example, on my energy shield pool, we have like 6.4k energy shield. And since the Cerberus Limb will give me 1 maximum energy shield per 5 armor of my equipped shield, we're just gonna unequip the shield, and you see that I almost lose 2000, like 1.8k energy shield just because of that combination. So in terms of survivability, that was actually pretty good. I haven't really died that often yesterday, just in the end. That was like so insane actually. So I was yesterday on stream, like I think I streamed like 11 hours yesterday. I was like maybe 10% off to level 90. I was like in the end like, okay, let's finish this level and then stop streaming and start working on builds in Path of Building. But yeah, then in the end I did the Oba's Cursed Trove and I died 4 times. And my I lost half a level, and then I was like, okay, screw this. We're gonna do level 90 today. Okay, so in terms of currency, yeah, look at this. Look at this. Still no Exalt. We have 5 days, or at least played 4 days of the league. Every day, at least 12, 13 hours or so. Still no Exalt. I got some Exalted shards, but yeah, they dropped in the Nexus, so that's actually, yeah, kinda okay, but still no Exalt. I had one drop yesterday that I was just randomly farming the Delph, and I heard this beautiful swing sound from the Never Sinks loot filter, and it was off screen, and I saw on the minimap there is a red icon. I was like, yes, finally the first Exalt. Yeah, it was a Tabula Rasa. I did Valid, nothing changed, sold it for 17 Chaos Orbs, so that's pretty good. So in terms of that, I get some currency because I map a lot, you know, and when you're mapping, you get a lot of jeweler orbs while selling those 6-socket items, fusings, whatever you find, and then in the end of the day, you have your currency tab, so you just throw everything into the currency tab and just sell and convert it to chaos. And that made it possible to actually sustain chaos and alchemy orbs to buy maps to complete the Atlas. Okay, in terms of Nexus, what did change? Yeah, the Nexus looks kind of weird, and if you're looking this image, and you will be like, shit, this guy has a knowledge of the Nexus, because look at the mods he got and everything. No, actually not. I just randomly don't want to destroy the pathing, so this was one of the first things I've done in the start. Then I moved some down here, some left, and then some top side. I was yesterday somewhere here. So you have to imagine, once those are connected and you hit those memory amplifiers and the memory, what's it called? Yeah, memory modifiers here, and memory modifiers and amplifiers. Okay, there we go. So if you leave an area completely untouched and work towards the bottom side, left side, whatever, top side, every time you hit one of those amplifiers, it will go through the connected areas and then will adapt to all this other stuff, right? So this was the first thing I've done in the early league, going over here. And then I worked towards the bottom side, and I got my amplifiers and those the other modifiers here. And as you can see, those things just stack up. So my current plan, I changed it yesterday. I was just doing every single fractured memory, right? But the problem is sometimes you get those 2 mods, right? Like those 2 ways, like this one over here. So you have left and right, or top side, bottom side. When I enter the fractured memory, and I see it's only a 2 mod, I just leave it instantly. Because I think the best way would be if you're just gonna stick into 3 and 4 wands. Like, just imagine you have 4 wands, you're just gonna 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 everywhere, and you can connect everything flawlessly. The problem is 4 wands are rare. So that's why I thought, like, okay, let's try it this time. Let's just stick to the 3 and 4 mods. Let's see how long it will take, and then we're gonna work towards our top side again and try to work with those 3 and 4 mods only. But that's just a theory for now. Okay, what else did change? Yeah, in terms of skilling and Bane and that kind of stuff, I have an offhand weapon here where I just randomly put in stuff here, gems that I level up while not using them, maybe Despair, whatever, DK, and so on. So I used to level with Bane, as you know, and I made one change yesterday. I don't know why. It was just like completely random. I was like, hey, wait a second, Contagion got changed as well, right? So if we're gonna put up this here, Google Contagion PoE, we're gonna see that there is a change. And it is the number, here it is. This is the change in 3.6, so in the current patch. It costs less mana, that's completely fine, but now can now affect up to 40 targets per cast instead of 20. So in a high density map, you will see a value out of that. So I was just curious yesterday, and I was like just dropping Bane and getting Contagion with increased area of effect, faster casting, arcane search support for now. Look at the size of these things. It's pretty huge. So I want to give you a small showcase because, you know, Essence Drain I had all the time combined with Bane for some nice DPS. Put on the volume a little bit. And then I was just like, yeah, let's try out the new Contagion. Let's see how big those circles can get. And I'm not gonna lie, I had yesterday 4 screen clears. That means that I started to cast Essence Drain Contagion over here, and the mobs died until somewhere on this side. So it was like one cast, I cleared 4 screens. I just want to give you a small showcase. So we are here in Delph. I saved some points for today's showcase. So I would say we're just gonna, yeah, let's just go this node here and see. Like, if I die, I die. I don't really care. I mean, it's Delph 200 or so, 125, somewhere like this. I don't know. Where are we? 123, so not even high or deep or whatever you will call it. So this is just Essence Drain falling and Contagion falling, right? I was so happy about the result. It felt so good that I'm not even sure if I should stick to it or not. Because we can scale a lot of area of effect and then get some really insane explosions if the mob density is correct, right? So we're just kind of running. Come on, why are these big explosions not coming? That's not cool. Yeah, maybe later when we are at the spot, basically. But yeah, that's the typical playstyle. It's just a super bad showcase, so we're gonna run 1 or 2 nodes so you can see how it actually looks like when the density is quite fine. Because it's just one spell, and throughout the radius, this is still the same spell, right, that I casted before here. And for some reason, that thing is now so broken in terms of clearing that I'm not even sure if I go back to Bane at that point or just keep on leveling like that. So maybe we have some better showcase over here because we're gonna do 1 Essence Drain. And yeah, clears up pretty much everything on the screen. Come on, yesterday I tell you guys, I just made it once and then just was walking around here because it got spread. See, it's still the same. It's still the same one that I casted before. Like, it clears like 10 seconds non-stop and you just walk around, and that is way faster. It's still the same here that I casted. It's just faster than anything else, like Bane or something. You, as a Bane character, you just stand here in the middle and cast like Bane, like this, and keep on casting. And with the Essence Drain, with the changed one, at least with the Contagion, it just has some ridiculous clear. So let's go, I would say, another node and check if we have some better results here, because this was just a shitty showcase. I mean, not planned at all. So let's see if we can get some much bigger chain reactions here. As well as when you're in the Nexus fragments, they are like overloaded with mob density, and they just... one essence drain, you cleared half of the map. It's just ridiculous. And that made me up to the question, like, how valuable is Bane? Like, okay, Bane applies Despair, but we can run Blasphemy with Despair as well, like we used to in the old Contagion Essence Drain builds, right? So the question is, you are bound or limited to your gem slots and how much you can reserve and whatever, because I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting yesterday until like 4 AM in Path of Building just trying to fix a character. I just want to have everything built into it. I want to run Bane, I want to run Blight, I want to get Soulrend into it, I want to have triple purity for like insane max resistances. I need this new area of effect thing. Not area of effect, the new malevolence, whatever it's called, the chaos aura that you can reserve now. Oh, look at the clear. It's just so good. It's a falling still, right? So you're not allowed to forget that it still is a falling and some shitty DPS actually. But for now it just works. I would say we're just gonna run one map to see maybe some better results. It's just, I think that's the showcase effect, right? Yesterday you had like super insane explosions or chain reactions all over the place, and then you think like, okay, for the video you're gonna run 1 or 2 delts and show how good it is. It just doesn't seem like to be like that. So what could we run here? Overgrown Ruin, Relic Chambers. What could be a possible good Basilica map? Let's try this Overgrown Ruin. Let's just throw an Alchon here. Yeah, whatever. As long as it's not Temp Chains, because Temp Chain sucks. I mean, I do know if there is small mech packs, Bane will definitely be faster, but on big maps and big, or at least a high monster density, it will become just ridiculous in terms of the clearing of SS Drain. It's usually just one cast, but the monster density just sucks. I don't know. I should have chiseled it and spammed some chaos to give some good results, I guess. But let's see about the memory fragment. Let's just rush forward and try to look for Sana on this memory thing. But you're just gonna need to play the new Contagion once, and you will see the difference, how fun it is actually to play. So, come on, where is it? Sana, where is you? I need you. People are waiting. There she is, okay. Let's go over here. Okay, let's check. And here I can show you. This is a 3 amplifier, so I want to clear that.
I am to wait here until his return. I cast my eyes to the horizon.
Like the wide open the area is, the better it is, obviously, because there is a lot more chain reactions. But as you see, that actually went from somewhere over here, like 1, 2, almost 3 screens just by that. And I think in terms of speed farming, this will be superior. If you can add cast speed, like faster casting support that we already have in our regular Contagion setup, this might be just the fastest chaos, clearing skill, let's say. Because usually, you know, as a Bane character, you're just gonna cast Bane all over the place. I know it has an insane cast speed, I know it has an insane area of effect. But if the density is really high, you're just gonna use one Contagion and just breeze through everything. That's just insane. And for the thing about the Nexus, if it's a 2-slotted Nexus, you know, that the one we want to skip actually, you go into it, you see, okay, it's a 2 mod, you're just gonna wait here in the end, and then you're just gonna get out instantly, or at least quite fast. So, there's that. I think we're just gonna kill the boss real quick, so the map is not like wasted. And here is the thing. Here I want to have Bane. Here I definitely want to have Bane because enemies are not debuffed yet. So the Despair Aura will give a lot of chaos damage, so that's actually pretty nice. And it's also another layer of damage, because Bane has a pretty long duration, so we can just go like Bane, Essence Drain, and then start with our Blight and Soulrend combo, right? So that's why I will show you in a second once the boss is here dead. The path of buildings that I made yesterday, it's just, yeah. Everything and nothing, let's say it like that. So let's clear up this dude. No drops, as usual. Okay, so I would say let's open the path of building and see what I planned on yesterday. I know that looks a little bit weird, but there was a couple of things. If we write that down real quick. So, I want a 6-link Essence Drain, because Essence Drain has the most chaos damage over time. Like, more than Bane on a 6-link, more than Soulrend on a 6-link, more than everything, right? Essence Drain is just the powerful single target chaos spell. Then I wanted to have like 3 times purity of whatever, ice, fire, lightning, you know, purity. Because on this way, as you see over here, I managed to get 82% max resistance. That is quite insane. 82%, that's 2% more max rest than you have with the Law Weave. Combined with a 10, almost 11,000 energy shield, that's just tanky and beefy AF, I tell you. This is just insane. But for what cost? And this is the thing where I struggle. So as I said, I want to have my 6-link Essence Drain. That's completely fine. I would like to have a 4-linked Contagion for the map clear, with like faster casting, with area of effect. Then we have, yeah, Arcane Surge, something like that. Then I need a movement skill that's gonna be Flame Dash at some point, because we are stacking cast speed all over the place. So if I go with Shield Charge, faster attacks and so on, it's probably gonna be slower than Flame Dash. So Flame Dash is the problem that it also needs faster casting to me, more or at least better. So I got the idea, if we take Shaped Gloves, right, they can have Socketed Gems are supported by X level of faster casting. So what we can do is, instead of taking the 4-linked Contagion and Flame Dash, we're just gonna go Contagion, Area, then we have Arcane Surge as a 3-link, plus this one as a 4-link, plus Flame Dash. So we can save links here, right? That's fine. But the next thing we wanna have, I wanna have Bane with Despair, and then probably +2 support gems for damage and debuffs. Then I want to have the new Malevolence something, Chaos Aura something that does a lot of damage. The thing is, last league we didn't have that, and that's a 50% reserve here, I think. Yeah, 50% reserve, so we have to deal with this anywhere. So then we need on our life, let's say life reserve, when we go low life, we have Discipline, obviously. And Purity of Lightning, because if we play like that with a Magna Eclipse, we get 2 level of Socketed Gems for Purity of Ice and Fire, for example. That will give us in the end 1 max resistance, but we have still here this note over here, Unnatural Calm, that gives us 1% max lightning resistance. That's how I can get up to 82% of all max resistance. Like Fire and Cold, 1 extra max I get from the shield, and 1 we have here in the skill tree. That's why I want to reserve the lightning one on life. So, but as I said, on what cost? This is the important question now, because if we're gonna type in here reserve, you see that I actually took every single mana reserve and aura effect node over the place. So, if we would not take that, if we're just gonna leave this, I mean, I planned with the Chevron's wrappings, with Syntrack boots. These are the boots that I have over here. They are pretty cheap and also have a shitload of energy shield, so that will boost our survivability as well. But now let's see. We have here, I would stop over here, right? So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points if we remove this one. This one is fine because we skill over here anyways. But then we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points over here because of that. This one is pretty normal, I would say, because you want to go to Zealot's Oath anyway, so if you're going to take those here, that's quite fine. But we can save at least like 10-15 points just by not doing it like that. But then we cannot reserve all on life, and we struggle with mana. Here we have unreserved mana 1%, so we have 2 mana available, so we cannot even cast anything, right? So I mixed up a lot of stuff yesterday, how we can make it work, and I gotta be honest with you, I don't really see how this should work together in that case, what I plan to do to just try to get everything together. I think it's just better to decide what you're gonna like. Will be Bane enough damage for an Uber Elder, right? If it's enough damage, make a pure Bane build, super fun to play, really insane. If it's not enough damage, what I think, you're gonna stick to Essence Drain. And Essence Drain in Bane combination, I think that the on the higher tier maps, with if you chisel them, vial them, have those 8 mod maps where you have like an insane mob density, I think that Essence Drain Contagion will clear way faster than Bane does. So that makes the question up, like, do we actually use Bane? Because we would actually use Bane on a 4-link on that state. We have Bane, Despair, Swift of the Efficiency and Control Destruction as a 4-link, right? How much damage will it do? And wouldn't it be better to just take this Shaper Amulet? I think Imprince's Chaos. Let's see if we find this one here. This one would have Despair has 100% reduced mana reservation. So if we use that one, because we are free, since we are not taking the Presence of Chayula, we can take whatever amulet we want. So we can take an Imprison's, get Blasphemy, Despair, and reserve no mana, and then still run Malevolence, or what's it called? Malevolence, and probably have this permanent. Because when I'm mapping like that, I never have Despair, because I have to use Bane for Despair. So it makes a lot of sense if you do any bosses, you know, you just have your rotation, you get Essence Drain, the Bane, and then start Soulrend Blight thing. But if you're just mapping, you never have access to Despair. The question is, do we actually need it? You know, I'm playing on a 4-link, I'm currently playing high tier maps, I have absolutely no damage problems at all, so the question is, in terms of that, do we actually need Despair at this point for clearing? The same thing, how much Bane is enough to clear, you know? These are all things that we have to find out once we reach the inner circle here, once we have our first Shaper down, then I can start theory crafting more about that, you know? So it would be nice to know, this is just what I think, it would be nice to know, on a 6-link, we have the same map, maybe the same roles, some quantity or something. You're gonna run one map with a timer on Essence Drain and Contagion. Then we're gonna run one map with a 6-linked Soulrend with Greater Multiple, with Unleash and all that stuff, to see how fast these builds can clear. And then it's nice to know, if you make a chart table, every single skill on a 6-link, what are the DPS differences? I did not have the time to do that yet, because it's like hard, you know, you're farming all day long, you stop streaming, you work on Path of Building, sometimes you need to sleep, then you get up, you record a video instantly because, you know, shit, in 1 hour I need to start streaming, the timer is running. It's like a little bit, you know, as a one-man army, it's a little bit hard to pull off. But I think this is something I want to do as soon as I have my Shaper down, when this series of the progress stops, you know, because I'm not going to make one video of my daily update throughout the next 90 days for the league, right? It's like, it's interesting to see how I do this Atlas thing here. When will I get down my first Shaper and so on? What did I use to do that, you know? But in the end, once I have this done, I can just farm currency. I don't need to buy maps anymore. I'm just gonna run whatever I find. I grind up currency. I equip my character even more, and then I can give those kind of videos where a video like comparing all chaos skills, right? How fast do they clear, how much damage, and then we make a ranking, and throughout this ranking we can probably decide what would be the best combination. I saw, or at least I heard a lot of players are saying, as an Occultist, like I am, Soulrend is not good, because Soulrend needs a shitload of cast speed to be effective, because as I said before in the other previous videos, Soulrend is just slow to cast. You always stand still for like almost a second. So you need a lot of cast speed, and cast speed is the best ascendancy in terms of that if you go Trickster. Trickster has insane amounts of cast speed, so on that case I can say if you're like playing Bane and try to get those curses up and whatever, it's better to go Occultist. But if you would like Soulrend, and Soulrend is the spell for you, then probably Trickster, life-based with Mind Over Matter will yield you way better results. But yeah, that's it for now. Sorry if I'm like throwing over the build every single day, but in the end, you know, it's a build progression. So it's not like I read the patch notes, oh, we have Blight now, or at least we have Bane now. So, okay, I know exactly on this release of this trailer what we need to make it happen. I know I have some experience on Chaos things because I was playing Essence Drain for quite some time. I played it throughout the several leagues that I played. Almost every league I had an Essence Drain character, so I know how this kind of stuff is working, what kind of gearing we can take. So, and I love Chaos spells, so I really want to make it happen, but we're gonna see in the end what is actually necessary, what is actually just quality of life, and what can we skip in the end, because in the end we still can take Withering Presence and can maybe get rid of Blight, or I don't know, like we're just gonna see once we hit that spot where we actually fail on damage, fail on survivability, what we have to change. Because let's be honest, on low tier maps you can just take whatever you want. I mean, you can clear low tiers with a 6-link leap slam, not a problem, you know. It gets more complicated once you hit the inner circle Guardian maps. Guardians itself, they have like, I think like 8 times more or 10 times more life than a tier 15 boss, so they hit really hard. So we're gonna see about survivability and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, enough talking, I need to get this video online. I'm super hyped for streaming. As I said today I'm going to use Contagion Essence Drain as my clearing skill, because when I tried it out yesterday for fun, I just instantly fell in love with the insane amount of clear you can have once those mobs stack up. So yeah, that's it for now. I think I'm probably gonna go CI. I'm gonna replace the Solaris Lorica because, I don't know, dropping purities maybe. We're gonna see about that. I'm gonna give you an update tomorrow, but it's highly likely that I take those 60 Chaos Orbs, finally get my skill tree right. I still have this power charge node, what I don't need. I still have this one, not even skill the spell damage per power charge. It's like, my whole skill tree is just a mess. From every idea I had, I take like power charges here. Oh, I have no Chaos Orbs to reset it. Never mind, let's keep on leveling. Let's go down here. Like, everything is a mess right now, so I will try to take some currency today and make this look good again, because we can still get out a lot of survivability and damage just with the correct skill tree, you know. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and see ya later or tomorrow.